I think this would be a great time for me to address something kind of related. And this is very, very embryonic. But one of the things that I wanted to do when I first got to Warner Brothers, and Jerry asked me the very same thing, and that is, we are trying diligently and very hard. We are trying to resurrect the Bugs Bunny show, the original half-hour network series that ran on ABC for 2 seasons and then ran on Saturday mornings in all sorts of forms as they continued to chop the negatives and chop the shows. Our preservation department is actively working on this, and I've been begging for over 20 years for someone to focus on this. And this work is actually being done. It's going to take a long time, and it's going to require microsurgery, because the original color negatives of those half-hour shows were butchered, and people weren't thinking about the future. And I'm hopeful that maybe in a year, maybe it'll take 2 years, however long it takes, we're starting with black and white fine grains that are a complete perfect record of what each of those half-hour shows were. And we're laying them down as a bed. And then we're taking the camera negatives from each show and seeing what's missing. Now, the core of each of those half hours was 3 cartoons. And obviously for the cartoons themselves that had bridging footage, the cartoons are fine. It's the bridging footage that we need to recreate the exact half hour, because Chuck Jones and Friz Frelling and Robert McKimson and the Warner Brothers cartoon department of 1960, 62, I believe, they created new animation that we only got to see little pieces of years later in the Bugs Bunny Roadrunner show and so forth, because already the shows had been decimated. So I just want folks to know, I have no idea when we'll finish the project, but the Warner Brothers Preservation Department is working on this now, diligently and carefully, and I'm hoping that that's good news for everyone.
Yep.
So
that's fantastic news. I think everyone's going to be very excited to hear that work is ongoing.
It means a great deal to me, and I know everyone, all the fans have really been asking about this.
Yeah.
And before I worked here, I didn't understand why this wasn't a priority, because people want to see those shows the way they remember them. Even, I never got to see those original shows,
right?
Because by the time I was able to watch these cartoons on TV as a little kid, it was the Bugs Bunny Roadrunner hour and things were chopped up.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be amazing. We'll try to get those Post and Tang commercials in there. I mean, it will be the original shows as they were. So they were made in color. They were broadcast in black and white until Saturday mornings. But this is part of what's going on with Looney Tunes here at Warner Brothers. It isn't just what we're doing with Collector's Vault. And my prayer is that we'll be able to release a Collector's Vault release, 2, 3, 4 times a year if things go well and the fans support the releases. So this is very good news for our beloved classic animated cartoons. I think a lot of the fans know this, but Jerry and I aren't just the creative minds behind this. We are fans with incredible passion and enthusiasm, just like all the other enthusiasts out there. We love these films. We want to see them presented properly. We want to make sure that we do right by all the wonderful animated films that were made here, and that we present them in the best possible way. And it's a very exciting time, and that's why I wanted to share the little piece of news that in the background, it's embryonic. We are working on trying to make the Bugs Bunny show a reality. So that's all, folks, for now.